Hello friends, welcome to the EarthtonesGirl Podcast. This is Earth Vlog number 47 and my name is Denise. Welcome back everybody. You can find me on the web as EarthtonesGirl. I am most active on Instagram. I'm also on Ravelry. The podcast has a Ravelry group and there's also an email address, earthtonesgirl@gmail.com. And I'm also the host of the No Fear sock knitting classes here on my YouTube channel. And I also now have a website. Yay! That is me. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe that it has been a month since my last, over a month since my last episode. I named this episode September. Because I honestly have absolutely no idea what happened to August. I launched my podcast. I'm sorry, not my podcast. I launched my website on August 1st. I was so excited. I put out this big announcement video and yay and congratulations. And it was hairs in 20 directions and it was great. And I was so excited and I'm still excited. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then I sort of went a little ghost here. I don't know. I mean, I kind of do, but it's so interesting. There was something about August that felt heavy and just kind of a little overwhelming. The world seemed to get a little dark again. Well, not again, it's been dark, but it seemed to turn a corner and get even darker. And then there was the countdown to school, and I don't know what happened. In talking to a lot of my friends, making friends in particular, we all felt this blehness, for lack of a more specific term, but it really was a sense of just being a little being unmotivated, and my making mojo was there. I still wanted to make, but I don't know, it just wasn't a priority. And then, like I said in the beginning, the school was sort of looming over my head. I know for a lot of moms out there, a lot of my making friends don't have children as young as mine, but they had kids going back to college. So it was just this sort of thing, just hovering like a cloud, just kind of hovering over my head. And I feel like my kids needed so much of me and I wanted to spend time with them. And there's this push-pull between the launch of the website and getting it stocked with things, and I had a plan, and everything just kind of said, no. You're planning, but no. As the universe does sometimes. So things kind of just went on hold a little bit, and you know what? I started to feel really bad about that, and again, I have an amazing group of fiber friends that we all speak the same language. We understand each other. We support each other, and it's really great. And they're like, look, just don't worry about it. When you're ready, stock the shop. And when you're ready, people will find you and they'll come shopping and everything will be fine. Everything happens when it's supposed to. And I feel like the launch happened when it was supposed to. And I've been slowly accumulating my packaging and my, the bags and things. So nothing's happened externally or for you publicly. That's the word I want. Nothing's really happened with the shop publicly, but there have been a few things going on behind the scenes. And it's interesting when I stop and think about it, there's actually more happening than I thought. It's just, I have a hard time kind of going back and forth and juggling between what is public and what's private. So just because you're not seeing something happening or because I'm not posting on it doesn't mean it's not happening. So things have been happening, but just not necessarily as quickly as I wanted. And with this hanging over feeling. But anyway, okay, 4 minutes of me blabbling on. So August kind of came and went like that. And now it's September. And okay, I have to stop and show you. Before I show you, September is my favorite month. I feel like it's the unofficial beginning of fall. September 1st is the unofficial beginning. I love this month. It's my birthday month. September always feels like a reset to me. We're back to school. And even though we didn't know what school was going to look like this year, it's still a return to some level of routine, of normalcy, of return to cozy, a return to, I don't know, to things that are familiar and comfortable, and soothing and comforting for me. So yeah, and we'd have returned to school. Today is the first day of school for my children. I don't know if I've said that already. And I have to leave in a little while to pick them up. I didn't want this episode to be long. As I said before, I'm trying to keep them shorter. Hopefully now that they're back, we'll see. Things will be picking up back on the channel again. That's my hope. So I was doing well for a while there, and then, but anyway, I'm not going to beat myself up. I know you all, many of you are here for the long haul, and I so love that you stick with me and support me and just keep coming back. So thank you so much for that. But like I said, today is the first day of school for my children. We are doing a hybrid or a combination of remote and in-person learning. And I'll go into that a little bit more in another episode. So both of them were in today. So yeah, it's a short day. So I'm picking them up at 11:30. It's about 10:35 right now. So I have a little more time to chat. And I'm going to go pick them up and see how the day went. There's a lot of rules and regulations and new things and a ton of new procedures. So hopefully they'll get the hang of it. We'll see. Fingers, toes, arms, legs, everything crossed. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's my son's going to be in more than my daughter, and she's older, so I will have a little more time to do things for the shop and for the podcast and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I feel like the last 6 months have been so challenging, with not having time, or having limited time to do what I wanted to do and explore what I want to explore, even though I've been still doing things. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I don't even want to talk about it. We'll see what happens. So yeah, what was I going to say? Let's take a deep breath for a second. It feels so good to be back here chatting with you all again and being in front of the camera and being in my little cozy spot. It feels really, really, really good. And so let's talk about a little housekeeping stuff just to fill you in. I will be hosting, let's talk about that and then I'll talk about everything else. This is what happens when I'm not scripted. I kind of have notes written down, but I don't have an actual script for myself. I get a little flustered sometimes, and it's been a while, but so I want to announce that I will be hosting the third annual, I cannot believe this is year 3, the third annual Falling Leaves Sock Cal. I'm so excited about that. The first year I did it, it was amazing. Last year it was a slightly shortened version. I think we only went for about a month and a half, maybe 6 weeks. This time we're going for a full 8 weeks, 2 months. And it starts September 15th, so next Tuesday, and runs until November 15th. So the goal of it is, and I'm going to leave all of the details in the description box down below, and I have been posting, not often, but I have been posting things to the community board here on YouTube. So just a little filler in between episodes. And I think that seems to be a really good way to just give people updates who are not on Instagram, just to keep my followers here on YouTube updated as to what's happening. So I did post about that, that the Cal is going to be happening. And the goal basically is knit a pair of socks, full length or shorties, with fall themed or fall colored yarn. That's basically the gist of it. You can double dip into other cals, and I'm going to talk about other cals in just a bit. You can double dip into other cals. You can poly dip into multiple cals, whatever. There's so many cals and sock cals, knit-alongs, make-alongs. There's a lot going on. So feel free to try it all. Enjoy it. So many of us makers embrace the fall because it's a return to coziness and making, and it's, we can pull the big sweaters out again and the blankets and not have to feel and sweaty because they're on very, hot laps and hot weather. So yeah, it's good. So I'm really, really excited to do this with you all. Whips are welcome. Sips are welcome. Socks in progress. I like to call them sips. Kind of my little tie-in to tea. Drink lots of tea, knit lots of socks. Again, details will be down below. Their chatter thread in the Ravelry group is open. I will open the FO thread next Tuesday when the cal starts. And you can find details here on Ravelry as well as Instagram. So the information is available to you multiple formats, so you can find it. Prizes are being donated, so I will be posting prizes, pictures of prizes, because I'm asking people to send me pictures, just so I can share the prizes with you here on the vlog and let you know what you can win. So I'm really excited. Thank you to everybody who has been donating. I'm so excited and so grateful to you all. So thank you so much. So that is the cal. Right now I don't have a winter cal planned, but we'll see what happens. We might. But I'm just going to enjoy this one right now and knit some socks with you all. So yes, other housekeeping news. I am teaching with Vogue Knitting Live this month again. I wasn't going to because of the kids going back to school, and I thought it would be a little too much on my plate, but I decided, you know what? It's fine. Daddy can pitch in and help. It'll all be good, and I really have been enjoying teaching. So I will actually be teaching this weekend. I'm really excited about that. I'm introducing a new class, teaching my No Fear Sock Knitting class, a socks tips and tricks class. And my new class is heel flap and gusset socks 2 at a time. So I did put out the first tutorial, or part 1 of the tutorial, and parts 2 and 3 are going to be out in the next couple of days. Part 3 is already recorded, and part 3 is the heel flap and gusset 2 at a time. And then there's also going to be part 2 will be the short row heel, but I may release them backwards. So you may get part 3 first and then part 2. It doesn't matter. The point is the information will be out there, and I'm so excited. I just have to finish the editing, but everything's been recorded so I can get that out. Yay! I feel like it's feast or famine sometimes with me. Like I don't do anything for a little while, no recording, and then there's lots of recording. It's just working. It's just how life is serving things up for me right now, so I'm going with it. So back to Vogue. I will also be teaching in October and November. So I'm giving everyone a heads up. If you are interested in signing up for a class, I think the dates are posted on Vogue's website, on the Vogue Knitting website. You can go there and check it out. Check out the dates for October and November. I'm going to take December off, and then we'll see what happens in the new year. I'm not sure what their plan is yet for the new year. There was talk, I think, of a possible physical in-person event in January, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't have any information at all. So I will share the dates for October and November here on the community board as well as on Instagram. So I'm kind of excited about that too. Lots of good things. There's lots of good things going on, so it's good. So that's enough chatter. Let's get to some actual knitting. I did complete 2 pairs of socks in the last month, which was great, and cast on, there's a couple of whips, couple of FOs, so let me show you. These are my, I know you all know, well, I shouldn't say I know you all know, but if you are not familiar with Hey Brown Berry, she is a fellow podcaster, knitter, designer, teacher. She's an incredible, beautiful soul, and I'm so grateful to call her my friend. I have talked about her here before. She put out 2 patterns in the last month and a half or so, and I knit both. One now, okay, I hope you're all sitting for this one. Excuse me, I hope you're sitting. Are you ready? Because I'm going to tell you something. It's a little shocking. I knit a pair of socks. Toe up. I'm going to let you sit with that for a second. Yes, a sworn top-down only girl. This is what friendship does for you. It forces you out of your comfort zone. You do things for your friends and for the people that you love. And I truly love Mars. So I tried her gorgeous new pattern, and it's called Before and After. Here they are, guys. They are knit toe up. Oh my gosh. Look at those. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? This pattern is so gorgeous. Let me just zoom in so you can see. Look at that texture. Ugh, just gorgeous. And the texture lies when you wear your socks. They're on the inside of your foot. You can wear them the other way. You can absolutely wear them the other way too. You've got the flexibility. And like I said, they are knit toe up. Oh my gosh. And I have never knit, I believe the name of this is a Flegel heel. I'm going to link to the patterns and everything down below for you. I believe this is called a Flegel heel. I did Judy's Magic cast on for the toe, which you can see right there. Just so much fun with these. I really had a lot of fun with these. Would I knit another pair of toe up? Yes, I would. I know that's shocking, but I don't know what it was. These went so fast. I could not believe how quickly I knit these up. And I knit them one at a time. They went so fast. And this yarn is Forest Trails. It was a sock set by Legacy Fiber Arts. And it was a 50-gram set, so that's why I did them a little bit shorter. So you got a 20-gram mini and then a 50-gram ball or skein of the main color. And look at that. There's so much. It does look foresty, and like you can see the little patches of blue as if you were looking up through the tops of the trees. I love the yarn. I love the pattern. They're so soft and wonderful. This is on their steel toes base. Love them. So now, Mars being Mars, who is, again, an amazing person, decided, well, if we can knit them toe up, why don't we knit them top down? So here is, let's get these going the right way here for you guys. Let's turn these around. Here they are, top down. What? Top down, you guys. These are... The name of this pattern is Now and Next. So we have, hopefully I can hold these up properly for you to see. So we have Before and After and Now and Next. Aren't they beautiful? Toe up, top down. Amazing. I love this pattern so much. Again, this textured pattern in here was so addicting, so easy. It's a 2-round repeat that you can memorize in about 2.2 seconds. And there it is. It just standard heel flapping gusset, but this time she did a stockinette heel. Again, something I've not ever done before. I always do a twisted heel flap and gusset, twisted stitch on the heel flap, just plain stockinette. I used a slightly heavier weight yarn for this. This is, give me a minute. This is 6 and 7 fibers. That is this yarn. And this is her Willow sock set. So it came with this. This is Willow. And, oh dear, this is Bloom. The mini set, the mini skein is called Bloom. The mini skein is on her Milo base, and Willow is on her Alfalfa base, which has a little bit of merino. It's a MCN base. Oh my gosh. So squishy. Absolutely amazing. Again, so beautiful. And I feel like the colors kind of complement each other a little bit. there is a little bit of the blues and the grays in there. They still look kind of foresty, but now this is more summer forest. I feel like this is a little bit more beginning of fall forest. Like all the pretty colors have started to fade. Things are still beautiful in the forest, but they've started to fade a little bit. And I just love these so much. So here is my second FO. Oh my gosh. Loved them. Had so much fun knitting those. So thank you, Mars, for your incredible talent. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sock knitting, of course. What else am I going to be knitting? And wanted to share some news about one of my whips, another sock, but the yarn is just incredible. And this is for a make-along, the Pumpkin Mal, which is hosted by Joanna of Stitching the High Notes. And I'm so blanking on her co-host. I know the co-host Instagram name is Once Upon a Corgi, but I can't remember her real name for a moment. But this is their 5th annual Pumpkin Mal that they are hosting. And I decided, you know what? It started on September 5th. So I figured, let me jump in with a fall-themed, pumpkin-y themed pair of socks that I can then piggyback into my own cal. So I cast on these. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll give you a minute. Isn't this like quintessential fall sock yarn right here? Between, I don't know what I love more, the colors, the tweed, the texture. I love these so much, and I was going to make these short, but I just want these to be I want these to be full-length socks. I love them so much. Here is the incredible gobstopper. Look at that, gorgeous. And I am going to do, you know what? I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with the heel. I may do an afterthought heel with these. Haven't decided yet. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to enjoy the knitting for now. But this is my contribution to the Pumpkin Mal, and one of the pair of socks that I'm knitting for my own falling leaf sock cal. So there they are. Oh, and this yarn is, I'm just doing a vanilla sock, 2.25 needles, high sharps, and this yarn is Equinox by Nomadic Yarns. And it is a, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6 stripe repeat on this. And it's got tweed. Let me bring that in a little bit so you can see. Look at that tweed, you guys. Oh, gorgeous. And this here on the bottom is, I decided to add just a little brown. And then I also thought to do the heel, like part of the heel in this with maybe a little tip of the heel in that. I don't know yet. I'm going to sort of play around with it as I go. But this on the top here is Cordovan by Malabrigo sock. This is the brown. I use the brown from Malabrigo sock and the, sorry, I'm glancing at the time, the brown from Malabrigo sock and the natural also from Malabrigo. Those are sort of my go-to yarns or colors for contrasting. So, yep, there we go. Love this. And it really feels incredible. So this is Nomadic Yarns. Again, I'll link to everything down below. And this I'm even more excited about. As I said in the beginning, this is my birthday month, and I wanted to knit myself a new sweater for my birthday. Will it be finished by my actual birthday, which is September 18th? Probably not, considering this is the 9th. I mean, could I knit this in 9 days? Probably, if I had absolutely nothing else to do. No children to take care of, no errands to run, no dinners to cook, no laundry to fold. Yeah, sure, no problem. I can knit this. But I have all of those things. Darn it. So I guess I have to feed the children. So hopefully it'll be done by the end of the month. I'm going to consider this my birthday sweater my birthday / Rhinebeck sweater. And even though Rhinebeck is not happening, I do still want to have some form of a celebration virtual gathering on that day. So I don't know what that's going to be yet, but it will be something. And I'm hoping to wear this sweater for that. But I started a sweater, you guys. It is top down, so it will be, this is the back of the neck. Here is the front. And I'm knitting a plain vanilla sweater. This pattern is from Ann Budd's book of, I think it's the handy, it's on the other side of my room, the handy book of top-down sweaters, or just top-down sweaters by Ann Budd. I'll put it down in the description below or put it on the screen here. And it's a raglan. It's really a simple raglan vanilla sweater. Just standard shaping, the raglan, the points. It's going to have a small, short, little ribbed collar, maybe hit me a little bit lower than this. I think the edge of the collar, I'd love it to start right about here and then come down. So it'll be more like that. I just kind of like a slightly more open neck. Yeah, and I've been knitting some cowls, so I really wanted a white, I just want a plain white sweater so badly. I've wanted one for so long. So plain white sweater is finally in the works. And look at this beautiful little charm. I have to share this with you. Can you, wait, let's turn it this way. There it is with the little bead. It's not cooperating, but there it is, guys. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, it's so pretty. This is by Forest Charm, who is Woolen Forest on Instagram. I will link down below. She does the most incredible charms. And of course I found little orange removable markers, little bulb stitch keepers or markers here. This just screams fall. And this yarn, I know I'm going to get questions about the yarn. This is deep over 20 years ago stash dive. I've had this in my stash probably close to 20 years. Labels are the labels are long gone. It is a worsted weight, a light worsted, so maybe 5.5 stitches to the inch, and it is an alpaca merino blend. And it's funny, looking at it here, it looks really thin, but once I'm knitting it up, I don't know what happens, but it almost seems to plump up as you pull it off the little ball. Can you see that? This to me looks thicker than this. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know, when I just saw the light shift a little. Maybe it's my imagination, but as I'm knitting it, it feels so plump and squishy. I'm gonna live in this sweater. I know I am. And if this turns out the way I think it's going to turn out, I want to knit about 3 more of these, just in really simple colors. Maybe a light brown, thinking a maroon, maybe a gray, or maybe another white one with a little more embellishment on it. Vanilla sweaters, guys. It's just blissful stockinette in a bigger gauge. I'm so excited about this. So yes, that's everything. I'm looking at the clock. It is right now 11, so I have to go and get my children. I can't wait to see them. It's so funny. I always want time, and then when I have the time and they're not with me, which has only happened maybe twice this entire Corona situation, but I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to hug them and kiss them and hear about their day and things they like, things they didn't like. So I will go and pick them up. I will be back here soon. Happy September, everybody. Happy unofficial day. Happy unofficial kickoff to fall. I'm so happy to be back here with you all. I have missed you. Yeah, I just realized I did this all in one take, which is great. The editing is going to be so easy on this. Yeah, and I will see you all again really, really soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Again, I've missed you all. I have the best followers ever. Thank you so much, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, everybody. Thanks.